Boop.
I'm done looking stuff up. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome back. It's Callbusters episode 59. If you are a person of a certain age, 59. If you are not that specific 3-year group of millennials that remember that video.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
That was a very, very
I,
specific
Oh, that's
Newgrounds video that
awesome.
went
I
that
guess
went viral before viral was a thing.
I remember the Newgrounds video 55.
Yeah, this was the sequel.
Oh, see,
Yeah. Very
uh,
niche. Sorry. Anywho.
yikes, dude.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Um Last week you all got to Salt Wallow with some clever traveling techniques. And I believe spending the evening in the city. Um I believe that's where we ended. I didn't grab my notebook. That's the one thing I didn't do.
That is where we ended.
That is exactly where we ended. Um, Next morning, what do you all want to do?
Well, I think Dietrich will come down and ask the group that very question. It's like, well, I feel a little bit embarrassed. I kind of thought my thing would take a while. Um, but it seems to have been resolved already. Is there anything you want to do in the city? We could see about maybe selling some of those dragon parts. We could
Weren't you
see if
told
there's
that
some kind of magic shop. We
See
could
if there's anything interesting for
we could
sale.
we could, book passage on a ship to the
I, be-
next place.
I believe last night, just so that we're clear on this, that you got told to not be seen around here, so we should be careful with whatever we do. You were told to get out, basically.
I mean, you're not wrong.
We should at least be cautious then.
But what he said was he doesn't want to see me. If we stick to light of day, legitimate businesses, not doing anything too sketch, well, I'm willing to risk it if you are.
I just want to make sure if his people see us, we're not going to, deal with more, well, having to tragically end them before we leave again.
Who says his people have to see me? And Dietrich will snap his fingers and minor illusion, like an image of like a theater mask or like a masquerade mask. It's like I don't have to be seen by anyone.
It's a
It's
fair
up to
point.
you. If you want, we can all head down to the docks now and see about getting on a boat over to Stormrest.
Well, my thing with the dragon parts is I know we could make money from them, but can't we go back and have them turned into some fancy trinkets and things eventually? Because that could be very useful for us to continue to have them.
You're not wrong about that, but
Maybe
turned
shopping
into
for other things, but
turned into fancy trinkets by whom? I don't know that it's that safe for us to set foot in Myramid right now. That's the only place we've found where they could do that.
Probably safer here than in Merriment to go if we want to go shopping.
no, but I mean, if we hang on to them, the worst that happens is a wolf walks into town and finds our old friend, if possible, or sees if they can find it. I mean, I doubt they would look too. I doubt they would take two glances at a dog going through town.
True, we do have ways, but
I just think it's better to hang on to them because they're actually useful.
oh, you're not you're certainly right, but
But shopping, I agree with too, though.
But
like
money.
how like you're certainly right, but I don't know like how soon are we going to be able to make it back to crafted goods without being noticed?
How soon are we going to kill another ancient dragon now?
Sell some of it, keep the rest. Gold is pretty
Yeah.
useful too.
We could
I have
probably
plenty of gold.
we probably have enough gold where we could hang on to all of it for a while if we wanted to, and then if we need some in a pinch, we sell a bone.
Yeah, that was just my thinking. I would hate to give up something that might be useful to us later, especially with dragon parts. And as much as we've been lucky, I don't know when we'll find another one.
All right. Oh, what about weapons, armor, provisions, magicy things? Are you all
Oh, we
in
should
good shape?
definitely go
Or
shopping for those though.
yeah, I agree. Couldn't
Well, I
hurt.
don't think there's anything I'm in dire need of, but it can't hurt to browse.
Yeah, I'll browse too. Nothing really needed.
I mean, we can
Um,
always use more potions and
yeah.
scrolls and things like that.
I I think Dietrich will look over at Fair, who's still wearing like the very mundane, non-magical, crappy studded leather armor, and that we very intentionally made look crappier
Mm-hmm.
in order to travel in this part of the world. And he'll just say like, not in dire need of anything, really.
I don't know. Am I allowed to wear something nice, or would I stand out too much?
I I think the danger is past, at least here.
All right.
And Dietrich, you know this place better than us. As long as we don't go somewhere shady and you don't get seen, then we're fine. And you have ways, so it's not a big deal for us to go shopping. Maybe we go shopping and then we see when a ship is leaving either today or tomorrow and plan for our next
Yeah.
voyage.
Why
Take
don't
our
we take a
time.
why don't we take a shopping trip now? I can swing by the docks in the afternoon, get us on a ship leaving tomorrow, and we'll have a nice, relaxed dinner for a change.
I've been so used to just eating food out of a campfire at this point, or some knockoff wannabe pirate
Oh,
themed
oh goodness.
restaurant.
Emerus, well that's the whole issue there. You're not supposed to eat the food out of the campfire. You're gonna burn your hand that way, my friend.
I can make walls of fire and lightning appear. I don't think burning my hand is that big of a deal. Would you like to test it?
Probably not in the middle of downtown.
Ah, it's no big deal. I'll just make myself better anyway.
And Dietrich will, if we're all leaving, he'll disguise self to just make him look like a regular looking human and show them to where he remembers there was a fantasy Costco or a some kind of general store,
Fantasy,
armorer,
Costco.
weaponsmith, anything like that.
Yeah, there is a district that has that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, it looks like it is mostly mundane at this point in the city.
Hmm. Can we stop in and ask somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just go up to like I'll find like an armorer or like a weaponsmith or something and just ask like your inventory looks very impressive, but my friends here were hoping to see something with perhaps a bit more of a touch of the arcane. Anywhere in the city we could find something like that you know of.
Kind of sets down his hammer for a minute, throws what he's working on back in the fire, kind of like scratches like his beard and gets you can see like soot coming off of it. Just kind of like turns his head and like looks up. Not that I can think of in the city at the moment. Not many people enchanting magic goods here anymore.
Just wanted to stop in and ask.
Uh, no, we most people just making standard weapons.
And you do it very
They're
well.
selling better for people stopping in than anything else.
All right, well, thanks for your time.
Of course.
Can I, before I leave, can I insight check the guy? Was
Yeah.
he just bullshitting me? Or does he have shit in the back? And I'll give myself guidance. 26.
You feel like you're getting a half truth out of him on the 26.
A half truth in that, like, he doesn't have anything like that, but he knows that there are other people around here who might, or is he
You get the
literally
sense
hiding
that
from it?
he is correct in that nobody is making or enchanting magical weapons right now, but the reason is because they're selling better is just a half truth.
You said no one's making them or enchanting them right now.
Yeah.
But surely there's a secondary market for used goods that perhaps had already been made or enchanted some time ago.
Yeah, you can find one or two occasionally around. Not there's not many floating around the city.
Not many, but that's not the same as not any.
That's true, but the street used to be lined with people that were making adventures gear, and not the case anymore.
Do I still get the feeling there's something he's not telling me?
Yes, but it's more of an omission than a lie at this point.
Was there something in particular that happened? Some new tax or something?
Yeah, I make a persuasion check.
Can I give myself guidance on this too?
Or fair, sorry. For fair.
Well, I've been standing here trying to
Yeah.
persuade him for a
Yeah.
while.
Oh, true.
Shit.
They're the one that asked the appropriate question.
Fair got a 16.
Okay. Kind of looks between your group at that point. Nah, no tax. It's just government started.
Dietrich got a 22.
No tax, nothing like that. It's just city started paying more for mundane weapons. Don't know what they're
In
doing with them, but they're paying more for them. So people started making them because they're faster and easier.
So the city's become your primary customer.
Yeah.
about how long ago was that?
Just trying to think of a time. More than a year, less than 2.
Almost seems like a good time to use detect thoughts.
Please, if you can just help my friends out, we we can make it worth your while.
I mean, I appreciate that. I really do. If I know anybody who had magic goods on them at this point right now, I would point you in their direction. We could all use the money.
Okay. Well, we've certainly rolled high enough. I just don't want to let this go because you told me the guy was telling a half truth.
Yeah.
It's like, can we buy +1 armor anywhere or not? I just want to
Yeah.
ask above game because
Yeah.
I'm getting frustrated now.
Yeah, I mean I can send my apprentice out and ask if anybody's got some in stock, but I'm not sure who's got what. If they do, that's the thing. Because government bought it up.
Who's they?
City officials. They came around district, like I said, a year ago. More than a year. Kind of thinks about it for a second. And just came through, bought up supplies, taught it about raising prices and paying more than market value for like short swords. And he picks up what he was working on, which is clearly like a battle axe with like a hook on the top. Battle axes, breastplate, splint mail, those type of things. Paying more than what the
Right, so
market does.
they're paying above market for mundane equipment.
After they bought up a lot of the magical stuff, yeah.
Oh, they did that too. Hmm. So there's some city storehouse somewhere where it's all being kept.
If they haven't sold it elsewhere, with what's going on with the blockade and everything, it's almost like they knew it was coming.
Oh, interesting. Well,
Have
go ahead.
I was gonna say, have we seen many of the city guards just in our walking around? Do they look like they're outfitted with the items described, or have they been like? Do we think they've mostly been exporting them?
You have a pretty high passive perception. Same with Dietrich. Some of the more like detailed guard, like you would imagine, like the shift captains or like the sergeants that are walking around on patrol, might have a magic item on them, like a weapon or armor. But the day-to-day guard, yeah, it's pretty high crafted, like well crafted gear. Like you can tell, like they know how to craft here. Um, but they're wearing like that mundane stuff. But it all looks new too.
Mm. Hmm.
But yeah, probably if you had to make a guess, just off the top of your head with what you've seen, they probably bought up all of it and maybe kept a quarter at most.
Hmm.
If you're just going
Okay.
off the guards.
Hmm. All right.
Yeah, that's a little odd. I don't know why they would, pay us 30 gold for something that costs 15 but or 20, but they do.
If,
It's good money.
perhaps if they knew it was about to get a lot more scarce.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Or they intentionally are planning on making it scarce, maybe? I don't know.
Well, thanks for your time.
Of course.
I
I
suppose
wish I
we
could
should
help.
be on our way.
I wish I could help more. Are you guys staying in town anywhere?
Uh, yeah, somewhere.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if I had my apprentice go out and see if anybody's got something in a back room somewhere, but
Sounds like the city was pretty thorough.
that's the problem.
Well, have a good day.
Of course. Good luck with your shopping list.
And as we leave, I think Dietrich will just say to Fair aside, like, I never imagined that trying to get you a set of decent armor would have been the hard part of coming to this city.
To keep looking like a peasant for a while longer. Don't die, Rai Rai.
I'm trying not to. Oh.
Well, unless everyone wants to look a little bit deeper into what's going on in this city and is the government hoarding magic items in a warehouse somewhere. I suppose that's that.
Well, the last
And
time we looked into city secrets for someone, we ended up destroying several buildings and most of their government, apparently. So perhaps we should keep our hands off of this, unless we want to tear the place apart. I don't know how you feel about the city now, Dietrich.
well, neutral for the most part. Politically speaking, I know they've been trying to push back and resist the influence of Stormpoint a bit. Certainly, for our purposes, doesn't hurt to have Salt Wallow be strong. But I mean, the man is still the man, and I'm still not a big fan.
Of course you're not, but like Emrys was saying, we should probably try not to risk getting too tangled up in anything here.
Yeah,
Unless the other people who aren't
exposing
fans of the
exposing
man.
some kind of public corruption scheme wasn't exactly the low profile I was hoping to keep while we were here.
Does anybody's passive perception higher is beat or higher than 23?
22 for Dietrich.
Okay.
Only 18.
Passive
Someone's picking our
investigation is
pockets.
25. Have we heard anything like town criers or anything here?
Yeah, they're mostly talking like news and things that are randomly happening over town. Fish prices, advertisements,
'Cause I guess if
just like local goings-ons within the city,
who won the latest high school basketball game.
kind of stuff like that.
Well, I guess we can maybe try and gather a little more information since our shopping seems to have. We seem to be finished with that already, more or less.
Yeah, just, anything we can kind of overhear or discover about just the geopolitical general state of the world.
Okay. The main gist is how they are. Salt Wallow criers are talking about how Stormpoint has kind of what the Stormpoint movements that they know are, and how they've left Salt Wallow alone up to this point. They're also talking about how Ceres has activated their fleet as well from the recent reports.
Oh, that's a positive development.
Any word on where the fleet might be headed?
Out to meet Stormpoint, apparently.
Okay.
I have a dumb question. I'm going to message Lenny. Oops. I honestly don't remember. It's 7 years ago.
Yeah, no, I was just me
Okay.
the whole time.
Okay. On an 11, you guys realize that since you've kind of left like the blacksmithing lane, you've been followed.
I'm still disguised at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But I only have an hour on that, so probably not much left.
Probably not much left. Emrys, Farzu, and actually all of you can make an insight check when you notice them.
Insight
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
17.
Cool.
15.
Okay. I think what Farzu's passive is 15.
For what? Sorry.
Insight.
Insight.
Yep.
Passive insight is 16.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, it beats DC too.
I can roll it with insight.
Yeah, okay, everybody else beat it too. You clock the person following you and kind of make like that accidental eye contact. It's not like a malicious following. It's like they're following you for some reason. Like when you make eye contact with them, it's not like they try and like duck behind an alley like somebody that's not trying to be discovered.
Who is the person? What do they look like?
It is a human child who's probably about 13 years old. You would all recognize them. They were serving food in the back room last night. In the back corner. Yeah.
Firewater Tavern.
Yeah, where you met Rinzar.
So, Rai, what's the weather like outside right now? Do I need to roll a Do you want me to roll something for that?
Yeah, if you want to roll a d20 for weather, sure.
I would like to. It's a 17.
Okay. That's a little hotter than normal.
How far is the child from us?
They're following behind like 20 feet. Like they don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
Can I
If we
cast?
sorry, before we cast anything, if we recognize the child,
Yeah.
I'll just say to the others, like, we should probably get down to the docks and make our exit as quickly as possible.
So right, we're walking and we've fallen out of the blacksmithing lane and all that.
Yeah.
Are all like the houses made of like stone and stuff, or are they wood? What's the?
It's a mixed construction. Like it's it's stone foundation, but like everything second floor and up is wood.
Great. I am gonna do something, and this is Dietrich. Just bear with me. Understand, it is a distraction.
Oh no.
As long as you're not about to murder a child for looking at us.
No, absolutely not. Call lightning, rank 3,
Oh shit, okay.
and I am going to use the lightning to light one of the second floors of a house on fire.
Make a sleight of hand check. Farzu, what were you gonna cast?
Detect thoughts.
Okay, yeah,
Just
so you
figure
cast
out what
detect.
the child.
I'm gonna
Just
let
figure
this
out
go
what-
through first to see if you still want to do this, because
I
I
know,
don't want to
yeah.
have you waste the spell slot. The thoughts.
Arson for the purposes of distracting a child.
Yeah, right. Like, I mean, that's what D.
Like,
That's the most D&D
if
thing
only-
ever. But still,
If only there were literally any other spells on all of our spell lists that could distract a child.
Like
trying to
prestidigitation,
distract everyone.
prestidigitation. No, trying to distract everybody on the street. You detect their surface level thoughts immediately, and it's like, I recognize like them, but where's the tiefling? I have the thing. Where like they're like going through, and they're like, oh shit, they saw me, and then they're like, I guess that's not a bad thing.
I'm just sitting there
Tiefling?
about to. I haven't started it yet.
He's looking for the tiefling. What tiefling?
Seriously?
What tiefling? We don't have one of those with us. You see this?
No,
thing?
like
He
we
doesn't
haven't.
see the right tiefling.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously they're looking for me. He said not to show my face in the city.
No, he's looking for. So he has something for a different tiefling. Recognizes us. Who's the other
Are you-
tiefling?
Why would there be another tiefling?
I don't know.
You know,
All right,
know what,
Emrys, give it a minute. Give it a minute. I'm gonna go talk.
I was
to
gonna say after hearing this, I just stop even starting to cast a spell and start walking towards the kid and waving like, "Come here."
I'm assuming that with Farzu's high intelligence, he gave me an accurate representation of what this kid was thinking,
Yeah.
which did not mention another tiefling at all.
I thought.
I'm just waving the kid towards
No,
me.
where's the
No.
tiefling? The
Oh,
tiefling.
yeah. Oh, okay.
I.e. me. So
Ah.
I'm just gonna assume that I got that information and I'm gonna go talk to him.
That's not what I heard.
Oh man,
Sorry.
food comas are a bitch.
So I'm
Especially
gonna
when you eat a lot of meatloaf.
On the mentioning, like they'll kind of like put their hands to their chest and like slowly like walk forward.
I'm just gonna motion toward the kid, and when he gets close, I'm gonna drop my disguise.
Oh hi. This is.
How
for
can I
you.
help you?
This is for you, and he'll pull a letter out of his coat pocket and hand it up.
I'll glance at
Fair
the
cast
letter.
detect magic.
It's not magical.
Okay.
So I'll read the letter.
Okay. Out loud, what? Okay.
Let's start with who's it from.
Are you gonna look at, if you look at the very, very bottom of the note, it is from Jazrith. Fair, make a history check for me.
$14, but we have like a ton of D8s, don't we? Maybe I could get higher. Also, is it cool if I spend a D8? I got a 4 on the die and it
You
feels
can roll
bad.
get
I'm gonna roll a
higher.
Yeah,
d8.
we have 23 d8s. Go for it.
Okay, I'll roll a d8. Okay, and that's 7 more, so it's a 21.
You would read
Do I
the
recognize this name at all
You
before?
do not, which is
Okay, I didn't.
surprising.
Well, I didn't above game, so
Yeah. In game, you do not recognize it. Fair, you do recognize this name. They are a very famous, basically arms dealer that got kicked out of Mirament about 80, 90 years ago.
Why were they kicked out?
They were smuggling things like drow poison to the surface and selling them in conflicts and things of that nature.
Okay, so they're also a drow.
Yes.
Jazrith is a drow.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just read through the letter
The
then.
content of the letter is, just to summarize, is apologizing for his associate's behavior the previous evening, inviting you to dinner at his house as a way to make up for Rinzar's quote-unquote shitty behavior.
I'll just show it to Fair and say, like, apparently the boss has a boss. I had no idea.
Oh, quite a boss indeed.
As far as you know, with 100% certainty, the last time you were here 7 years ago, he did not have a boss.
That I knew of. I wasn't particularly high on the totem pole.
Yeah.
I suppose if Dietrich had a higher intelligence, he might know that
True.
everybody's got a boss.
True.
But like, huh. Do you recognize this name at all? Does anyone?
Fair
Jezebel?
sort of looks to him and like nods but doesn't say anything just yet and asks is there any indication in the note like where we're meeting, like where we should be to attend this dinner?
Yeah,
Or
it literally has his house address on it.
oh, okay. Um
Oh, look, is the kid still standing in front of us?
Yeah, he's kind of waiting until you like respond to the letter, basically, just standing
Yeah,
there, like hands in his head.
I'll
like,
look
kind of,
up
like,
I'll look
jumping.
up from the paper and just say to the kid, tell your boss we'll be there.
Okay. Just runs off down a back alley.
and then
I'm interested to see where this is going. Crime bosses of crime bosses aren't particularly well known for just having a few people over.
no, certainly. And then Fair will share with the class what they know about this Jazrith fellow. Was Jazrith, were they
You said it
associated with
was.
any of the high houses?
Not directly that was ever publicly announced when he was
You say they
expelled
were
from the
a.
city.
You say they were a famous smuggler.
Yeah,
You
I
can't have
don't
been a
know
very
either.
good. You can't have been a very good smuggler then.
I mean, he
Isn't
got
not.
famous, and that's how he got himself thrown out.
I mean, isn't like I feel like not being well known is the entire point of that job. Pirates get famous because pirates aren't trying to keep anything a secret.
On the 21, to fill in a bit more of the story, he kind of acted, for lack of a better word, like Al Capone-ish, where he thought he was untouchable and
Mm,
started going out more and started showing off more and then got busted.
mm. Would Fair ever have had any dealings with him? Probably not, I guess, because he didn't, unless he did antiques too. But
If you did, you probably dealt with an associate of his that might have bought something for him, but he
okay,
never came into the store. or
Alright.
dealt with you directly.
So I wouldn't like recognize him on sight necessarily, maybe from descriptions, physical
Yes.
descriptions from
Yeah.
when shit went down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wanted posters, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so I'll just let the others know what I remember about this fellow.
Well, let's just say I hope he doesn't want us to do him any favors, but a business relationship could be useful.
Could be, depending on which side he's on,
Of course.
since we know that he was never really with any of the high houses overtly, but of course it's easy enough to keep that under wraps if you really want to. Though I suppose on the other hand, he wasn't really known for keeping things under wraps. That was part of his problem. But
Well,
if he was somehow
I'm just saying if there's money in it for us, I'm not sure I particularly care where the money's coming from. Because it's about to be our money, and then we can use it for whatever we want.
you're not wrong. But if he has any contacts with the other drow, I don't know if you might be working with the ones who are attacking Galarian or working against them.
Hmm, those sound like some questions we can ask in the most
Over dinner.
diplomatic way possible.
Then I'll leave the diplomatic part to you, I suppose.
Well, step one, I suppose, is try to get him nice and drunk. People
If he
will agree to all sorts of things.
Yes, if he offers you the blood wine, the spider blood wine, don't take any.
That's a good tip. Was that stuff that's poisonous to anyone who, like, isn't used to it?
Yes, that's an acquired
Mm.
taste in the most dire sense of the term.
Gotcha. Well, I suppose we should go and freshen up for dinner.
And maybe see about the ship now? In case we need to make a quick getaway, or do we want to see what our
I
new
kind of
friend
like to
wants to offer first?
I'd kind of like to hear what he's offering first. It could be work that's going to keep us in the city for a while. And if he's the boss of the guy who wanted us to leave, but he wants us to stay, seems like we can stay.
Good point. And I suppose if we're at his house and he decides he doesn't want us around, then we'll have to kill him to get out anyway.
Or we can just tell him we'll be gone first thing in the morning and we won't be lying. Which is rare for me, but
Look, I don't mind making a distraction with a bunch of animals, but I don't want to turn into murder people.
oh, I don't think anybody's talking about murder. We just want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, but if he attacks us, I still don't want to kill him. I
I'm
don't
ready
know
to
the
light a
man. He
roof on
hasn't
fire
done
and
anything
distract a
to me.
child. 10
Oh.
minutes ago.
Look, no one would
Oh.
have been injured. People could get away.
Let the
Oh,
roof
if he
on
tries
fire.
Trust a roof.
If he's trying to kill us, I don't want him dead. I want as much information from him as possible before he goes.
And we have ways of getting it. Remember, I bought these off of our friend in Mirament. And Dietrich will take out and hold up the iron bands of binding.
Oh, I forgot you had those.
Yeah, that's why I asked how big the dragon was in that last fight.
Oh, yeah.
Because if it was only huge, they fucking work.
I know.
And I could have ended that right then.
So did he give it like a time? He gave a time, right? To show
Yes.
up. How far off is that right now?
It's like enough time to go home, take a bath, get
Yeah, like
changed.
6 hours at this
Yeah.
point. It's just
Oh, okay,
barely
so we could
noon.
maybe. I'm just wondering if we could like walk around town a little bit first and just see if we can pick up a little more information, or if we have to go right back. And
I think we can probably take like a meandering route back.
Mm.
Like maybe it takes an hour or two to get back instead of half an hour.
Yeah.
If there are places we want to go to try to overhear stuff or get some information.
Idea specifically where you would want to go?
Eh, nearby some government buildings, probably.
Okay.
You hear what people are talking about, discussing. See if there's anyone friendly who's willing to have a conversation.
You guys have high passive perceptions, which really helps with this. Dietrich and Fair and Emrys too, really. Um, outside the government building, you would probably pick up a lot of conversation, or probably the only conversation that people are discussing outside of the building is different like shipping contracts that they have. Um, Wilmeth, they're still trading with Stormpoint, although it sounds like it's minimal. Complaining that they couldn't pick up lost business in Ceres. They do have contracts with like Betgard. People still complaining about the blockade.
Has there been any talk of whether Salt Wallow might do something about it? Like if Ceres is mobilizing their fleet, some of the other human and elven cities are look like they're making moves against Stormpoint to help save Alarion. Is there any talk of Salt Wallow getting involved in that?
I would equate it to what you would overhear is probably akin to like political bar talk, where it's like, if Ceres is doing this, we should do that, and it's like, no, that's dumb, kind of thing. Like, why would we do that? We'd lose this contract and we'd lose this contract. It'd be bad for the city, even if it's better in the long run.
Right. But by the same token, like if you were in a bar in DC on Capitol Hill in like January or February of 2003, there would have been people there in the know talking about how, yeah, we're gonna invade Iraq. Like it was a known thing that was gonna happen. The question was just when. So like do we pick up any kind of talk like that where
That's a
like
good point.
there are plans in motion?
No, it still sounds like it is speculation. But it sounds
Okay.
like it is at least being discussed on some level based off of the number of people you hear over here talking about it.
Mm-hmm. So are we just overhearing at this point, or
Yeah.
is there a conversation we can jump into?
It, it's like people sitting on like benches or sitting on like flower bed stools, like talking outside of like work on like lunch at this point. You can attempt to jump into a conversation that you're overhearing.
I'm just trying to think of a way to jump in and say the Stormpoint and Storm Maw leaders are actually secret, like devil monsters who are trying to help Satan take over the world without sounding like I'm a completely crazy asshole and I'm failing because because that's exactly what it would sound like. And we don't have like we don't exactly have like evidence or proof. So I think I would probably just I would just listen to what I could and
Okay.
not speak up. Unless somebody else can think of a way above game. Like I don't think there's any way I can just bring that up. Don't ask me how I know.
How do you know?
No, like it's
Oh
like,
yeah, I have
oh,
to say it, sorry.
you should totally go to war with Storm Point. Their leaders are actually like mole people. Don't ask me how I know. Like, sure.
There are some pretty, like, as lunch is wrapping up here, there are some pretty heated discussions about um like basically Ceres is giving them cover to act because it's the other major city on this side between them,
Hmm.
and how, like, this is the perfect opportunity if we were ever going to do something, like, we're dumb that we're not taking it. um
I
that
think
kind of conversation.
if I can duck out of sight for a moment
Okay.
and use the wand of sending to get in touch with the Dawn Queen
Okay.
and just say like we're in Salt Willow now. I think they're on the brink of joining our efforts on the side of Ceres, but they could perhaps use a little push. If there's an emissary or ambassador there who can do some finessing, I think you could secure them as an ally.
Okay. You'll hear back fairly quickly. I will have to talk to someone um, within the royal family to see if they can send someone out. Because that would make a difference. Instead of fighting a war on two fronts, it could be a fight on one, for Ceres and for Salt Wallow.
Certainly. I honestly don't think it would take much more than a conversation. They're close.
Okay.
I think that's probably the most I can do for now.
Okay. Okay.
Anybody else have anything they're trying to do or dinner time?
Yeah, I think it's dinner time.
Head back, start getting ready.
Okay. Cool. Anything else? You guys wanna? The
Let's
other
just
two
get
that you
ready
want
for
to do?
dinner.
Okay.
That's what I just asked.
Oh,
but
sorry.
no one's
Yeah.
saying anything.
Sorry. All right. Cool. Yeah, you guys can head back. Get situated for dinner and then head out to the rich people side of town.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, Shaggy.
Ruh-roh, Spraggy. Let's take our break there. Cool. I'll be back in like 5 minutes, guys. See you soon.
Not the money.
Wrong button.
Why do we even have that
button?
button?
And we're back. He's supposed to be dead.
So Fair, did you want to do something before we head out to dinner?
Yeah, I guess I wanted to make a divination. I guess before I do that, like, do I know if Jazrith was particularly devoted to Lolth or not?
He loved money.
Okay.
I love
I
gold.
love gold.
And then I guess
Sorry, my brain is going through spell lists, seeing if I can create what I want to create.
No, bad. Stop. Figure it out later.
Is it fire or elk.
I don't know. It's better.
I guess Fair will shuffle their deck, their tarot deck, and ask if this Jazrith is a servant of Lolth right now.
Oh, on divination?
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
I can ritual cast that one, right?
Believe so.
Yeah, it's a ritual.
Cool.
Cool. I cannot remember if that's the one where you get a...
That's the fourth
That's
level
not the
one.
yes/no question one.
Correct.
Okay.
It's the fourth level one.
Great. And which god or god servant do you want to contact?
Well, I was just asking the deck.
Oh, the deck. Cool. Now I gotta look through my goddamn book. The Ten of Wands.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
How did that go? Good? Bad?
Uh,
Satisfied?
wondering if perhaps he might be, but not willingly.
Hmm. Might be what? You've been sitting here silently shuffling.
Oh, sorry. I spaced out. I was asking if this Jazrith might be working on Wolf's behalf, working as one of her servants. And I'm wondering if perhaps it looks like I wonder if he might be, but not willingly. Or he is and he's overwhelmed with it. He might not be happy with it. But then
Ah.
it takes a lot to be happy under her heel.
What is your Ten of Wands definition?
Well, they're like, well, how about you just say what you mean?
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Sorry, I'm using a dictionary, so I don't know. I don't know how different the different books look. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a difference between each different.
yeah,
kind of
like
game.
send
yeah.
it,
That's
send it,
true.
send it, like say 10 of wands for the stream if you want, but send a DM and say what you mean
Yeah, I don't
because
wanna
we're gonna
type-
get wires crossed.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to type all this out. I'm gonna try and take a really, really good picture because it is a paragraph. Do-do-do. I need a new iPhone so bad. I took the
You should go
photo.
Android.
Took the photo, and when I corrected my screen up, it flipped the photo upside down instead of the right way. I hate everything. Okay.
I mean, if you
sent.
sent me a crooked photo, I'm like, I need to
No,
crack my neck anyway.
I had to take it sideways so I could get all the text in, and then corrected it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I would interpret that answer as probably not, but I highly doubt he's going to be nice anyway.
I mean, if he's Rinzar's boss, I don't think nice would ever begin to enter the equation.
And I mean, I would assume as much about an arms dealer drow anyway. But
Well,
anyway,
I don't know. My experiences with Drow have all been very positive.
well, you only know the correct ones.
Perhaps.
Shall we see if this one disappoints you?
Oh, let's.
I think actually Fair will dress up in their drow finery for
Okay.
this.
Yeah, and Dietrich's got one of his nicer tunics on, and doesn't have the sword out. He's just ready to summon it if he needs to.
Okay. Both things good to know. Cool. Yeah, you guys can head to the rich side of town and head to the address. When you all arrive to this double-doored kind of, even though it's in like a row, it's like row houses here still, because the city is kind of condensed. It is double, like the double doors open, and it's a little bit wider than some of the other houses on the street. It's a little bit taller. Just a little bit more show-offy with the details, like the stone carvings over the detailed, not carvings, but like I can't think.
Molding.
Yeah, like the molding over and underneath the doors is just a little bit fancier.
Is there a big ostentatious door knocker?
Yes, but the kind that fits over both doors, so when you have the doors closed, it looks like one piece and it splits open.
Yep, no, I'll just.
As you go to put your hand up, the doors actually open, and there's two people dressed in like butler suits attire. It's kind of
Oh.
good evening. You were
Evening to you.
expected.
Fantastic. Lead the way.
If you would go to your left, there is a sitting room in the alcohol cart, and hors d'oeuvres are already in there for you.
Oh, I imagine a couple of our number will be very happy to hear a couple of those words.
well, this way, and they'll open the door into the sitting room.
Yeah, Fair will just nod and cast Detect Magic once they get into the sitting room and just looking around at what's there.
There's some arcane locks on some of the books, but other than that,
Mm-hmm.
nothing super magical. There's a wide selection of different liquors on the cart, and a handful of different types of like miniature foods on the table, like finger food, just to tide people over until dinner.
Dietrich will just pour himself a medium glass of whiskey and just sit there sipping on the, you know, on a chair or a couch.
Okay.
While we wait.
Does he have any booze from Mirament?
He has elven wine, but nothing specifically drow.
Okay. Fair will sample the oldest elven wine available.
There's only one bottle there, and it's about 350
Oh, okay.
years old. So
Okay.
it is only the good stuff.
Only
out.
the good stuff.
Yeah,
Well, it sounds good. So they will try some of the good wine.
that's very tasty.
How about everyone else? Does anybody else want to play D&D?
I don't know what Farzu's doing.
Farzu's doing
I'm-
weird things. Don't worry. Farzu's going after he finds out that it's $350 or 350-year-old wine. He's going to pour himself a giant glass.
Oh, I'm just sitting there staring at Farzu like,
Like when you ask the bartender to fill it up to the very top of the wine glass and it just spills over a little bit.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm trying to be sober through this whole thing and not cloud anything because I don't trust this guy and I don't trust us being here.
Understandable.
And I know someone's going to have to control Farzu anyway at some point because he's probably going to end up running around the house naked. Or asleep on a bench outside
It
again.
happened one time. Yeah, probably after about like 25 minutes, you'll hear some footsteps coming from down the hall. A little bit heavier than what the butlers sounded like, for those of you that are extremely perceptive. And he'll kind of come in a suit, but like clearly like hastily put on a little bit. And he kind of wiping his right fist with his handkerchief. As just like this older looking drow. Like most drow have, like, this is gray from age. You can see like little wrinkles and stuff on his face. His beard is mostly gray at this point too, instead of being like the more traditional purple. Looks very distinguished. Kind of wiping his right fist with his handkerchief, and then kind of looks at it and then quickly pockets it. Sorry, I had a meeting that ran long.
Insight check.
Oh yeah.
He was beating the shit out of somebody, wasn't he?
Oh,
Just
I'm not
staring
even gonna.
at
I
it,
was gonna say.
like-
I was gonna say. You have
Oh,
a 16.
That's a 25 insight.
You would have gotten it on your passive, a 16.
Cool.
Yeah, he was beating the shit out of somebody.
He
Um,
says that, and I know Dietrich is gauging him, and I'm just staring at his hands like,
They're a little red, and it's not his blood.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it didn't inconvenience you too much.
It inconvenienced me just the right amount.
Well, we hope not to be an inconvenience.
That would be disappointing, but I don't think you could be. Jazareth, nice to meet you, Dietrich, and he'll extend his right hand out to shake your hand.
Cautiously extend my hand.
He'll shake it. You feel his grip. It's fairly strong. I don't believe I have any of your other companions' names. Jazareth, one of the well-to-do bosses here in Salt Wallow.
Dietrich will just let everybody else introduce themselves.
Fair will stand up to shake his hand and introduce himself as just Fairfane of Mirmont.
In more
You,
traditional drow garb, I never thought I'd see something like it again living on this side of the world.
Yes, well, old habits. Been traveling away from home a little bit.
Yes.
But, Jazrith, I've heard your name before, and you look even more stately than the wanted posters depicted.
I appreciate that. That was a human lifetime ago.
Indeed. May I ask how long you've been here in Saltwallow?
About a decade. I tried my hand in other places and ended up here somehow.
It's a pleasure. They'll sit back down again to let the others introduce themselves.
But look down at Farzu. I have not seen one of your kind in many years. Pleasure.
Farzu Velen.
Nice to meet you.
And likewise. I hope.
And you are? I'll reach a hand out.
Not gonna shake his hand, but I'll look at him and say I'm Emrys.
Nice to meet you, and totally understandable given I might have somewhat of a reputation with you all.
I just don't know if this is a good meeting or a bad meeting, I guess.
A little bit of good, a little bit of bad, probably.
So you're Rinzar's boss.
I am.
You'll have to forgive me. I was here for a while, 7, 8 years ago, and I never knew Rinzar had a boss.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't his boss 7 or 8 years ago, but then he made a couple of bad decisions, and there I was.
He does make those, doesn't he?
He made an awful one last night. But I believe that's more of a thing to discuss over food than snacks.
Of course.
Wonderful. And he'll open the other door in the room, and it leads into the dining room.
I had numerous occasions to play poker with him years ago. Let's just say the man's a dumbass, but he's a mean motherfucker.
A little bit too mean sometimes, for my taste.
Well, I suppose that's refreshing.
There's a certain decorum and way you have to hold yourself if you want to survive in our business, and he doesn't exactly live up to those sometimes. Anyway, shall we adjourn to the dining room and begin this evening's dinner?
I don't see why not.
Excellent. And I'll walk in and sit down at the far end of this dining table, which probably has a couple leaves to fit like 10 people, but currently it's set up in a situation where it's like 2 people on each side and like 1 person to each end, like a 6-person dining table. I'll kind of sit down and then pick up a little tiny bell and ring it, and in will come one of the butlers pushing a kind of metal cart with like a tray lid as the other butlers come in and drop like whole roasted onions and like red wine mushrooms, like creamed spinach, like very well roasted potatoes. When those 4 kind of dishes are set down, we'll go to the corner and pour red wine for everyone, as the other butler will open up the top tray and start cutting pieces from this pretty sizable piece of like prime rib.
And I think Dietrich is sort of trying to put on a face and play it cool, like he eats like this all the time. Internally, he's so fucking excited right now, but outwardly, it's like, he's keeping it cool. It's like, oh yeah, it's prime rib.
In my head, did you ever see Peter Jackson's King Kong?
No.
Oh, okay. Because in my head, when you said you're trying to play it cool, like you wish you ate like this all the time, there's a scene where she's walking by a restaurant during the Depression era in New York, and they're eating stuff like that. I was imagining like 13-year-old Dietrich like pressed up against a window, like watching people eat prime rib now. Like instantly popped in my head. Oh man.
Yeah, I'll take my seed, of course, and get some of everything, but I'm gonna be a little cautious with it because a little bit of good, a little bit of bad, and don't have a way to tell if anything is poisoned or not yet.
Fair enough. Everything tastes delicious and like it was made with way too much butter. As good
Oh,
things should
so
be.
the right amount of butter. Is what you're
Correct.
saying.
For like a steak dinner like this, the right amount of butter.
Absolutely.
And he'll
I
immediately
think
start digging into
Dietrich
everything.
isn't. Yeah, think Dietrich isn't particularly worried about poisoning. He doesn't know this guy, but he knew Rinzar, and Rinzar wouldn't poison you. He'd just beat the shit out of you if he wanted you dead. And it sounds like from what we saw earlier, this guy's kind of cut from the same cloth.
The
Yeah,
moment I
So
see
yeah,
Dietrich
he wouldn't try
start
to
eating,
poison us. Like if he wanted to kill us, he'd just kill us.
Yeah, he kind of puts. He goes heavy on like the mushrooms and like the creamed spinach with his steak, and kind of like immediately digs into everything.
as soon as I see Dietrich start eating, of course I follow. It's like, okay, he knows this crowd and what they would do. So I can trust this now, as long as he's eating.
Aha, but that's exactly what I would want you to think, so I can clearly not drink the wine in front of me.
Although he had already been poisoned minutes earlier. I don't know if you've seen that theory.
I probably wouldn't go for the steak, but
I am
Yeah,
avoiding the
everything.
steak.
wait, Emrys is avoiding the steak. Oh my!
Emrys doesn't. Yeah,
Emrys is rarely.
I'm like
eating
the
meat.
only one here who eats meat.
Yeah.
Fair has like a little. Fair doesn't
Yeah.
opts for the vegetarian options sometimes. They don't eat a lot of meat. But...
Yeah, when they like come around, like they you guys can get like smaller, thinner pieces of meat rather than like the thick one that he got from the first cut. As to not be rude. When dinner's kind of winding down, he goes, "So, I have to understand this correctly, just so we're on the same page here. You made an offer to Rinzar last night."
An offer that he turned down. Was that the bad decision that you were
For some
referring to?
fucking dragon scales, if I am to be believed.
Yeah, that's how it went
Some
down.
gold for a debt that was how long? 7 years?
7 years. I had offered the dragon scales as kind of collateral, as proof that we were for real and we had certain skills, and they were skills that maybe he would choose to avail himself of as partial payment for the debt. He saw the dragon scales and decided he'd rather just have those. So we
Ugh.
made our exit without complaint.
And then he told you to leave the fucking city. Just so we're clear.
Well, he told us he didn't want to see us in the city, and he hasn't.
Okay, so a little bit different than the version of events that has been relayed to me today. Still, not a great decision.
I agree. I think we're delightful. Who wouldn't want to have us around?
You are absolutely delightful individuals. Diverse and interesting. And wanted, too, from what I'm to know. Or am I wrong about that?
I am not wanted for anything.
Nor am I, weirdly. That's a new one for me.
I'm
But-
not wanted.
Deception check. Oof.
Uh, 14.
Okay.
Look, a couple of us may be wanted for political reasons in a very different part of the world.
I'm still wearing my wig, by the way.
A couple of us may be wanted for political reasons in a different part of the world. I don't see why that has to change our relationship.
I don't think it changes our relationship. I think it makes our relationship a little bit more mutually beneficial.
I would agree.
Because currently I am the only one in possession of this, and he'll ring the bell and the butler will come out and will bring out a wanted poster from Mirament. Because I'm currently the only one in the city with possession of one of these.
Can I take a good look at the wanted poster?
Yeah,
Because we haven't seen one.
you
Like,
have not seen one.
is it a
Um,
good likeness of Farzu and Fair?
Fair's yes, Farzu's not as good.
Oh, look, they really nailed your cheekbone there, and it's not a bad picture.
It's also not great.
Yep.
That looks nothing like
20,000
me.
gold each, dead or alive.
20,000.
Listen, 20,000. It's not a bad price. Unfortunately for them, it's far, far less than you would stand to profit by having us as allies.
Oh, I know.
I don't really think 20,000 is a fair price because if they came after us, they'd just end up dead for that price mainly.
How does it feel to know that our lives are worth 20,000 gold, Emrys?
Not
I'm
yours.
insulted. I'm actually insulted that they think
Oh,
that
you
they're
you were
only
the two
worth
who weren't
20,000.
wanted. You don't get to have thoughts on this. You don't get to have input.
Fair. It's insulting with what I've seen you do. You are worth more than that. A lot more than that.
Are you going to
still
hug
don't
me
believe it.
now?
Farzu, same with you. I have seen some very scary things from you both.
Mm,
I appreciate that, I think.
So,
At any rate,
What's
at
the
any
lighting
rate,
in
we're
that room?
all in agreement that we're worth more alive than we are turned over to Mirament for 20,000 gold.
absolutely, which is why I would never do that. And I will also, if we come to an agreement, burn it instead of showing it to the city officials in my pocket in Salt Wallow.
That would be lovely.
That seems a little like blackmail to me.
Just a little like it. I believe that is it.
Yeah, I still don't look like that. And
No, I think Dietrich's attitude here is like this is totally fair. Like this is completely fair play. He has the wanted poster. He's caught us. He knows who we are. It's like, all right, yeah, you got us. What do you want us to do to get out of it?
So,
And then I'm gonna make sure that he burns that fucking wanted poster.
I have a few suggestions on a mutually beneficial relationship because you did say you were willing to do jobs for Rinzar, correct?
Yeah, we had offered a service.
Great. I have a few individuals within my organization that have gotten or attempted to punch a little bit above their pay grade.
Oh,
Yes. So my
what have?
suggestion would be for payment, you can take whatever's in their safe house.
In
After
exchange for,
after you kill them in it, of course.
of course. I assume you know where this safe house is.
Absolutely.
Hmm. What exactly? Well, hmm. Perhaps I don't want to ask that, but what exactly did they do?
I don't know if you've been to the outside world recently, but there is a conflict brewing and hitting a breaking point, and it's at times like these that the people who play both sides make the most money, but it's also when everybody's coming far ahead to get that money.
Uh-huh.
So they're trying to make deals behind my back, cut me out, and then think they can get rid of me in some regard.
And your official position is you are playing both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And who exactly were these subordinates of yours trying to make a deal with?
That I don't know.
Is that information you'd be interested in?
If you could acquire it from them through some method, I don't particularly care how, I would indeed be willing to pay extra for that.
Do you want them alive?
Of course not.
Or
Why
is
would I
this
want that?
purely an assassination mission?
Purely kill them.
Because we're
Information if
not
you
we're,
can.
we're we're not above taking them alive, so we can bring them back here, and then you can interrogate them and have the pleasure yourself,
I've
if
had
that would be
enough.
worth more to you.
I've had enough of that for this week.
Understood. Death it is.
Hmm.
Are they all in the same safe house together then?
Unfortunately, no.
I assume you know where each of them are.
Oh, absolutely. I'm the one that supplied them their safe houses and places of operation, and if I didn't, I have someone inside their organization that tells me what happens in them. You've met one of them today, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Are you speaking of the child?
Yes.
Hmm.
Rinzar has them serving people at his poker games. I was at one. He left to go do something for 30 minutes and left us all there at the table. I was having a conversation with them and asked them if they wanted to make a little spare gold on the side. That's just information to me. It's not like I'm sending them out to do my dirty work.
So, just to be clear, no funny business.
Obviously.
3 murders, whatever information we can acquire, and then everything in the safe houses belongs to us, and we come back here, watch you burn the wanted poster,
Yes.
and we'll be on our way.
Yes.
Insight check. 27.
This is not a trustworthy individual overall, as you have clearly know, having been around people of the underworld. In this moment, he is being truthful. On a 27 that is extremely high, it almost like he feels like he's potentially backed into a corner by these three individuals a little bit too. Like he wants them gone desperately.
Question. Do any of us have the arcane lock spell? Or do we have a scroll of it anywhere?
I think I have it actually.
What level is it?
I do.
It's like
It's
a
second level.
second level.
I don't have it prepared though, and it's not a ritual.
Nope.
So
Is
you'd like
my suggestion.
us to lock away the poster.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like basically in fantasy escrow.
Yeah.
So neither he nor us can touch it until we all agree.
What about locking it in a card? And only
I-
us knowing the command word to get it out.
You can destroy the card, I think, to get the thing out though.
Oh.
Let me read the spell again though.
I think if you like rip the card in half, the item comes out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, then
Destroy.
that
This is-
works. Like if we get back and the card is intact, we'll know he didn't mess with it.
I guess if the card has an activation phrase, destroying the card also destroys the stored item.
Ah.
Ow.
Oh.
Interesting. Yeah, I think I'll propose
wait.
that.
Okay, so it
That-
says items stored do not experience the passage of time. If the card is destroyed or activated, the item appears in adjacent square. If the card has an activation phrase. Okay, so if
If you don't set an
you can-
activation phrase and you destroy the card,
Yeah.
the item pops out. But if you set an activation phrase,
Mhm.
It's destroyed.
Okay.
So I'll propose that like
Mhm.
let's lock up the wanted poster in a card.
Mhm.
whatever,
He can keep it.
Whatever
right?
makes you feel.
We'll have but he won't know it. We'll leave the card with him. He can keep it.
Mhm.
But if he tries to destroy the card or do anything to it, then that will destroy the wanted poster.
Mhm.
And that when we get back, when the job is done, we will unseal the card and watch him destroy the poster, just so we know nothing's happening with it in the meantime.
Whatever
he's not
makes you
showing it
feel.
to
Whatever
anybody.
makes you feel more comfortable with our arrangement. That seems fairly reasonable in your position.
Yes, they are quite reasonable, aren't they?
Yes. Look, I'm an arms dealer, not a monster. Okay.
Well, you may not be a monster, Jazrith, but you certainly have been known to employ some.
Yes, that is true.
So all the same.
Like the ogre I have that beats up people.
So Fair actually has a card ready, so they'll cast the spell,
Great.
set an activation phrase, and not tell anybody,
Cool.
and pass it off. And that's a ritual, so.
Yeah, and then we'll get the addresses and locations and everything, all the details from him, and
He will put,
that'll be that.
as he puts a card in his pocket, will pull out 3 envelopes and hand them to Dietrich.
Take the envelopes, open one up.
Cool. The first address is down by the docks. And the person you are supposed to be killing is a dwarf by the name of Bronis.
Okay. Been a while since we've killed dwarves. Who's next?
Oh, you're gonna open all three of them?
But just to see if I recognize any of the names.
Um, down in, or sorry, up in Brightstep, which is kind of the more out of the walls, seedy neighborhood. There is an Ulgon, and he has a physical description: orc, about 6'5", scar across his neck, where his neck was, where he like got hung at one point, didn't die. And the third one, you open it up and you know this name. It's Rinzar.
Oh, fuck yeah. I just show the name Rinzar to the others.
So I take it we're saving the best for last.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
You open them in the room with him there.
Yeah. It's like while we're sitting at the
You
table.
get to the last one and he shows it and he goes, I thought you'd enjoy that one.
I'm gonna get our dragon scales back.
And if they're not there, let me know and I'll track down where he sold them.
Well, if he sold them, we'll just take the gold.
Fair
Let's be honest, that's what we were gonna use them for anyway.
enough. Fair enough, fair enough.
Are we,
Alright.
are we going for him first, or are we going to save him for last?
I think save them for last, but I do think we try to do all three tonight
Ah, okay.
under
I'm game.
cover of darkness and all that.
I like the dark.
Murder is one thing. Murder in broad daylight is just sloppy.
But sometimes that's the best place to do it.
I'm sure it is in some circumstances, but pretty sure this isn't one of those.
Like in a town full of kobold.
Wait, what? I'm not actually sure what that is. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Okay, they can't see that. So which one are you guys doing first?
So you said the first one was by the docks.
Yes.
The second one was up where?
Out of the city in 7.
Bright steps. Yeah.
In
And where are we right
7.
now?
You are. Give me 1 second to get the right thing open here. Currently, near south of 3.
South of 3. So it's at 7 and 2. And Rinzar is also like near 2.
Yes.
So I think let's go up and do 7 first and then move back and
Okay.
do the 2 that are down near the docks last.
Great.
Well, hopefully, if they're there.
Well, that's another reason to do it at night.
Mm-hmm. Kill them in
Perhaps
their
we catch
sleep.
them. Perhaps we catch them sleeping.
Or, I'm not going to finish that one.
Great. Give me 1 second. Be right back. Figure out.
So how we want to do this? How we gonna kill him is the real question.
Okay.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Slowly.
I figured subtlety.
Well, with the dwarf, I think sneak up on him, like Misty step right behind him from behind and hold my sword to his throat so that the flames set his beard on fire. And then just get him to talk while his beard is on fire. That could be fun.
Okay.
But
I do not know what happened.
This is why Fair loves Dietrich so much.
Cool. I don't know where shit went.
but anyway, I guess we'll see when we get there and see layouts and stuff.
Yeah.
But as sneaky as possible. Think.
So you guys
I
are
don't-
doing the orc outside of town first.
Yeah, the one outside of town first.
Great. I cannot. I had this saved because, and I had it tagged, and now it's not showing up in this one thing, and I don't know where it is. Very cool. Thank you. Jesus, I'm sorry. Where did it go? Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Oh, wrong one. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. It's not what I wanted. Alrighty. You would arrive probably about 40 minutes later. So after dinner and everything, like 10:30-ish to this place. And it's a pretty nondescript door. There is not much security here. Or any at the door, like with Rinzar, where you had to knock and be let in.
Detect magic turns up nothing.
Detect magic would in fact turn up nothing.
Cool.
Cool. Are you guys just gonna kick down the door, or
Well, well, Dietrich would like to be a little more stealthy.
understandable?
Is there anyone outside? Is this open onto the street, or is there like another restaurant or something for a front?
It is a side door that goes underneath another building.
Okay.
Is the door unlocked? Or
No, it is not.
I think Dietrich will just knock,
Okay.
and he'll still sword still isn't out, and I think He's just pretending like he's there for a business meeting or something.
Great.
And what was the name of the org? What
Ulgan.
was the name of the org?
Ulgan.
Ul-
Ulgan.
Ulgan?
Ulgan. ULGAN.
Okay.
You're kind of like halfway down the stairs. A person matching his description would open the door.
Hello.
Can I help you?
Ulgan, I presume.
Who's asking?
Ah, you're just the man we wanted to see.
Oh, interesting.
There was the the contract for the weapons for the thing. We're from the shipper. Just came because we had a few questions.
Oh,
Deception check is a 27.
great. He is not that intelligent.
Would you mind just stepping out into the would you mind just stepping out here with us just to go over some notes with my associate here?
Certainly.
Thank you so much.
And he'll kind of step around Dietrich.
Yep, and as the door shuts, Dietrich will just turn around and stab him in the back,
Great.
summoning the sword to his hand and sort of into him with one swift motion.
Great. You obviously have advantage because he is surprised.
That's a 24 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Can I have done something knowing that Dietrich was going to do this?
Do what?
I just want to hold my sickle out with the blade in front of him so that if he falls forward, there's something to stop him from getting away.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
It's not like an attack. The sickle's just there to stop it.
Like, yeah, as you see him swing, you put the sickle out in case he misses and starts to run. Yeah, understandable. Yeah.
Yeah. That.
So yeah, booming blade, flame tongue, sneak attack. I'll make this a maneuvering attack also. That's 47 damage because I don't have him Hexblade's cursed.
Oh yeah, he's fucking dead.
Well, so I'm stabbing him like through the abdomen.
Yeah.
So is he like dead immediately, or like is there enough time to ask him like who are you working for? Who is the contract with? Or anything as he goes down, or just dead?
I'm gonna say no because you doubled his maximum hit points.
Okay.
In this particular
Well,
case.
that's one. The answers I think we'll get from Linzar.
You kind of hear like a couple muffled voices coming from inside. You can't really make out what they're saying at this point.
He did say that we could keep anything in their safes, right?
Oh yeah, I was gonna go take care of that now.
Can we loot the body real fast though? See if there's any keys or anything on it.
There would in fact be keys on his body.
I'm just gonna grab the keys and toss them to Dietrich.
And like a dagger tucked inside, but that's all he had on his person at this moment.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna open the door back up and talk to whoever is approaching.
There's an orc who now has an axe from somewhere out, and another one who is just kind of like leaning against his axe, just kind of looking confused at the door.
Hello, fellows. I regret to inform you that your place of business is under new management.
Oh. Okay.
I was my name's Dietrich Balthazar. I've been sent here by our mutual boss, Jazrith.
Oh,
And,
the boss's boss?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Seems your former employer wasn't being terribly honest about a few things. None of my business, but I'm afraid this establishment belongs to me now.
He
You
was
can take it
kind
up
of
with
a
him.
dick. Yeah, I get it.
You can certainly take it up with Jazrith if you have any questions about this arrangement.
Okay.
Uh, in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind helping me out a little bit, and I'll jingle the keys a little bit, if you can direct me to whatever these open.
Oh yeah, and you see the door open behind the orc. I'll move one there. Oh yeah, it unlocks a chest in there, and then in the other room that's like down there.
You've been very helpful. Thank you so much.
Cool.
And I'll just insight check them real quick just to make sure they're not like planning anything.
Great.
Guidance.
29.
They just
'Cause
seem
I
very
I guided
confused.
myself.
They just seem very confused.
Cool.
Yeah. Kind of going back to like organizing crates, and one of them's like organizing tools as you guys head inside here.
Yeah. No, yeah, just try the keys everywhere and
Cool.
Emerus, I think, has the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah. Just take whatever's there, take whatever we can get.
Can everybody make a religion check for me, please?
I can do that
Oh, okay.
perfectly.
Dietrich got a natural 17 for a 16.
Oh wow.
Oh, I got a
Yeah.
nat 17 for an 18.
Cool.
I got a 19 for a 29.
I rolled a 5 for a 10.
Excellent. Farzu, as you guys walk into your left, as I imagine Dietrich is going for the first chest,
Mm-hmm.
you would notice there is a rather interesting statue.
I'm probably very fixed to the statue then. Looking at it.
It is a depiction of Grumsh.
Grumsh.
Yes, Gruumsh.
Well, I'll just point that out. Hey, look, it's Grumsh.
And on the 29 religion check, he is a decidedly chaotic evil god that the orcs worship.
Chaotic evil. Sounds like a fun god.
Great. In the first chest, there is about 400 gold.
And Dietrich wanting to sort of look official in case anybody else is watching, will just kind of indicate in Farrah's direction because he knows they have paper and a quill.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just say ledger.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
Feral.
See, looks
Join
like we've
him
got about
to-
400. That's contraband, and he'll like plop it into the bag of holding.
Mhm.
Okay.
Let's
Farrah
check
will
the
take
next one.
notes and like Farrah sort of summons their pen with a flourish and starts taking notes in or pretends to be taking notes but is actually writing swear words in incredibly intricate calligraphy in Undercommon.
Above game, that's 100 for each of us. I'm just gonna, rather than do this all when we're done, we're just doing it as we go.
Great.
So 100.
Cool. I have a really stupid question because I'm looking at my notes from tonight and I think I wrote it down wrong. What armor is Fair looking for? Is it studded leather?
I think they're just looking for anything that's better than mundane studded leather on them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I
there
don't
are
know what-
many.
I don't know what armor
Mu- mu-
proficiencies they have.
I think all of them
Well,
technically, because they did take levels in fighter, but
light
not
and medium.
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
You only get heavy if you start as a fighter.
Oh,
But
okay.
but yeah, you could wear like a breastplate or half
Mhm.
plate, scale mail,
Yeah.
or like magic armor, like
Mhm.
anything better than studded leather for
Mhm.
that. Their dex is +3,
Cool.
I think.
Mhm.
Cool.
Anything else we find in here, or should we
Not in
move
that
to the next
specific
one?
chest. That is all that is in that chest.
Anything else in this little room other than the chest?
Like some like mechanical, like a to your right, immediate right, like a sharpening wheel, but nothing you can take with you. It's a little heavy. Um,
Yep. Just on to the next one. Still looking like we own the place.
very cool. Second chest, different key, unlocks immediately. Um, there are 4 items wrapped up in different states of, like, what the hell is that material called? Like canvas?
Sure.
Cool. One of them is just like a regular healing potion. And then the second one is a fairly sizable like ruby, probably worth about 500 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And then the give me one. I don't want to fuck this up. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Did you do? My brain is going all over the place right now. Okay. And then the third one is a fairly intricate piece of chainmail that's currently cut for like to fit Ulgan, like his size. And
I think while Fair's following along, they'll have their detect magic up.
and then in the fourth bag is another 200 gold.
All right, so another 50 each.
Yes.
And was any of this magical? Because Fair has detect magic up.
No.
All right. So the other stuff was a 500 gold ruby, some chainmail, and a regular healing potion.
Yes.
And that's going into
Oh,
Emrys's bag of
sorry.
holding.
Change shirt. My bad.
Change shirt. Okay.
Yes.
I
That's
put the
going
So-
ruby. Am I putting the chain shirt in there too?
It's up to Fair. Above game, a chain shirt is on you gonna be the same AC as studded leather.
hmm
I'm just wondering if I'm putting it in my bag of holding.
Yeah, just go ahead. Well, we'll just put everything in the bag of holding right now and sort it out later.
Yeah. I'm making a list of what we've got.
Great.
I was just wondering if it's going to Emrys's bag of holding or mine, since we have 2 now.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah. I will point. Never mind. Oh, we'll do that at the end. All right. I closed the wrong tab out. All right. Cool. Anything?
So last one. Unless there's some other stuff in this little room that we can take.
There's some like copper and like tools and stuff, some like
Yeah.
gears and things. Might be worth a few bucks, but
No, at this point, with how much money we have, I think we're above like scrapping
we
the
are
place.
above petty theft.
Do the gears and stuff, do they look like they're components to anything interesting or just junk?
They look like it could be used to make some intricate machinery, but without the plans and a part, they're just junk.
Okay.
Last chest.
Oh yeah, there's a third chest. Sorry, and there's another chest in that room. And that is 1 2 sec- dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. That is another 400 gold.
Another 400.
Yes.
So 100 each.
And this is a
So that should be-
smaller
Yeah,
chest.
that should be. Yeah, that should be 250 each total for all of these.
Yep. And this is a smaller chest that was tucked away. You saw it with your passive perception. Make an investigation check on it.
Guidance. That's just a 14.
Okay.
Is this something Fair would notice with a passive 25?
Yeah, looking over Dietrich's shoulder, there is a false lid.
Okay, they'll point out. You know, looks like they're trying to keep something secret from the boss here.
Oh, good catch.
And you just press it and it opens up. The top just kind of falls out.
What's in it?
Just a few pieces of paper.
Do they say anything on them?
They're written in Orcish.
Comprehend languages? On the helm?
Okay. Cool. They are detailed shipping records for the last 3 months to 1 second. Open something else. On ships of mostly weapons and things like ammunition.
Anything in there about a destination?
They're going to Arross. Arross. You guys have been there.
To Arross?
Yep, Arross.
We have been there?
Uh-huh.
Something new. It's how we got to Alarian.
Ah, okay. Was that in the Dwarven Empire?
It was at the time in Elven City. Judging by the letters and the fact they're written in Orcish, and as
Yeah.
you read the last letter, it is a thank you for sending supplies for the army.
Written in Orcish.
Written in Orcish.
Because this making deals like this doesn't sound like something an elven city would do.
Yes.
So I'm assuming someone took it over.
More than likely, judging by this.
So would we surmise from looking at this that the people we're assassinating were working with the bad guys and that we can therefore assassinate them with a clear conscience?
This guy
Those of us-
specifically,
Those of us
absolutely.
who have consciences.
This guy specifically, yeah, you feel pretty good about it right now.
Cool.
Also, given that all of these were within the last 3 weeks, you would also know from
Mhm.
previous town criers that Ugun Chor, which is a primarily Orcish city, is marching towards Alarian.
So this is probably to supply the Orcish army.
Yep.
And they were doing it behind the boss's back.
Yes.
Cool, cool. Any other chests or areas to explore? That back room?
Is all machinery.
Okay.
Like a little tiny powered like steam generator to power this building.
Them, yeah, poke around in crates a little bit just to see if anything's in there.
I mean, more machinery, more parts.
No, just trying to make it look like we're doing some kind of inspection.
Um, you guys good?
Oh, just about.
Uh,
If you wouldn't mind my asking about that symbol you have on the wall over there.
oh, our god,
Yeah, is that the orcish god? I'm trying to remember the name.
Grumsh,
Grumsh, that's what
one
it
eye.
was.
Yeah,
You're big fans.
yeah.
All right, well, keep up the good work. I'm sorry that your boss turned out to be a traitor, but we obviously don't want any problems with well, the boss's boss.
And and kind of picks up a flask and takes a sip from it. You understand he's kind of drunk at this point. It's weird. Like you go through organizational changes like this occasionally.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was
He's just
Well,
trying to sound smart.
most
With a 16 insight, passive insight, he's just trying to sound smart so he doesn't also get whacked at this point.
Dietrich knows the feeling well. So I think we'll just like, well, we'll check in with you a little bit later on, but for now, keep up the good work and wait for
Appreciate it,
instruction.
boss.
Dietrich will give a little fake salute.
And they'll do the exact same thing back, thinking, see ya around.
And yeah, we'll just head out on to the next one.
Cool.
And when we're a safe distance away, Dietrich will just probably turn to Emrys and Farzu and be like, "Good God, that was easy."
A little too
I
easy.
mean, they're so stupid. Like I'm pretty stupid, but they're stupid.
Hey, Dietrich. Are all of the lackeys this dumb? Because they didn't even try to hit us.
Well, I suppose if they had any charm, wit, or intelligence, they wouldn't be lackeys, would they?
Can I trample the next one with deer or something just for fun?
Sure,
I mean, if they're that easy, I want to kill one.
go for it. I'll let
Yeah, I
you take
wouldn't
the
mind
lead
to
on the
kill one.
second one.
I mean, I might kill all the lackeys though too. Just keep that in mind.
If if bloodlust is what you're feeling, Emrys, who am I to stand in your way?
It's not bloodlust. They have to be killed to protect Fair and Farzu, and I would do anything for them.
Oh, Emrys,
course.
I'm touched.
Well, after what we witnessed with your family, I feel like I can't let you die too.
Man. I don't think my Patreon would let me die.
Your Patreon? We have fantasy Patreon now?
We have fantasy
Yeah. How
I'm
many
sorry.
how many supporters do you have? Would you like to thank anyone on stream?
I don't think my goddess would.
Hey, right. Can I ask you one question though? Where did you get this bomb ass map for all these dungeons?
Oh, this is this specific one I made on D&D Beyond or not on D&D Incarnate forever
Okay.
ago. The previous one is a free use map that somebody at Incarnate made actually.
I was trying to give it an opportunity.
No, yeah, unfortunately
Trying,
not from one
man.
of the websites that I use. But yeah, community sponsorship.
Like
Yeah,
we love sponsors
I
for.
do.
For
I want
apps.
sponsors so bad. Anywho,
Not D&D sponsors in general would be great. Anything D&D, right?
yeah, my friend's cranking up. My friend's cranking up his workshop right now, so we might have one soon.
Ooh.
Anywho,
Anyway, Emrys, I'll let you take the lead here, and Dietrich will knock on the door and then stand aside.
okay. In 2 You guys have kind of started to figure out where the magic items are going. Two dwarves, very well made hand axes, shields, and armor will kind of like open up this doubled one each side of the doors together. Just stand there staring at you. Yeah, yes? Can we help you?
We're just looking for the boss man. We just need to talk to him. It's we came out here because his boss sent us, and it's just a conversation we need to have.
They kind of look at each other like the boss, like it's boss, like Jazrith.
Yes, the boss.
Fucking hell. They're like, hey, B.
I'm gonna kind of move to the side and try to motion Fair to move to the side a little bit, and Farzu, see if they catch it.
Everyone moves to the side.
Yep, Fair
Obviously.
scoots over.
Yeah.
Obviously. And it's kind of
Everyone
like
step to the
older druid with like a pretty like like leather clothes kind of person.
I moved to the side
Triple,
too,
like-
by the way.
Triple like knotted beard just kind of goes to the door and is like looks at you guys on the other side. Some typically believed you guys came from the boss's office, like the big boy.
Yeah, just 1 second. I conjure animals
Jesus
at
Christ!
7th level
Jesus
Help.
Christ!
and have them charge through the door.
Jesus Christ! What are you conjuring? Elk?
Yeah, it's 16 of them.
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyway, we win. So
Green.
Yeah, because what's their charge damage?
I'm getting it right now.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damage.
It is a lot of damage. Dwarves are chonky though, but it's not chonky enough for this.
Are they hill dwarves?
No, they're mountain dwarves.
Mountain dwarves, huh?
They're
Just
char-
so
this.
they have a
So
they have a +5 to hit, and it's gonna do on a charge 3d6 +3.
yeah, and they have
So
the
it's
ram.
that times and it's that times 16 of them, and it might knock them prone each time.
Yeah, that's true. Because 28 health, 52. Yeah, you just
Yeah, they're dead.
they're dead. And you just hear like 3 voices from the other room, like almost in unison, go, "What the fuck was that?" And you just hear like the shuffling of like hastily like picking up weapons, and just like you hear like a chair being kicked over. It's a fucking elk.
If the elk, I assume, just running back through.
Yeah,
and
they're just running.
they're
They're
there.
gonna run at those 3 too.
And you just hear elk getting hit with like swords and just like crunching of dwarves in the other room.
Emrys
Jesus
just nuked.
Christ.
Emrys, you just nuked an anthill in D&D.
Holy
Thank you. I
shit.
hadn't seen my elk in a long time. I missed them.
It has been a minute. Anyway,
Once they're
Fair
all
just-
dead, I just drop concentration so they disappear. I think we won.
yeah, I think so. Should we see if there's anything left of these gentlemen? Some keys, perhaps.
Yeah,
And some
yeah, we
gold.
should.
You first, because there's just a bloody pulp, and Dietrich doesn't want to sift through it to find keys. It's like
Just gonna go ahead and sift through the bodies then for Dietrich, because I see him like, I know it's a little too bloody for him.
Great.
So far,
As
he's
you're
described them well.
sifting through the pile of pulverized flesh, you get kind of lucky because it's hard to break magic items, even if they aren't like just like armor and that sort of thing. Um, both of the fighters have +1 chainmail on, and they both have +1 shields and +1 hand axes.
So nothing we can use, but stuff we can sell.
B, the guy you were supposed to kill, has +2 studded leather on.
I think we know someone that can use +2 studded leather.
Absolutely.
And has a druidic focus on him, but other than that, doesn't have anything. And the barbarians all have +1. The rest of the bodyguards you flattened, all just only have +1 great axes on them.
So sorry.
We
So
do
there were
get keys, right?
2 barbarians that had the +2 that had great axes.
3 barbarians.
3. How many? All right. So and they were +1 great axes.
Yes.
Okay. So we got. I just want to. We have 2 +1 chainmail,
Mm-hmm.
2 +1 shields,
Mm-hmm.
2 +1 hand axes,
Yes.
3 +1 great axes,
Mm-hmm.
a druidic focus, and +2 studded leather.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I immediately keep the druidic focus.
Okay.
That's just staying with me.
Fair just sort of surveys the carnage as they walk in, looking a little quite happy, and they're just like, "Oh, Emrys, it's fine if it's bloodlust.
Like
That was
one of the dwarves is
truly magnificent."
like one of the barbarians is like face down on the ground, and there is very clearly like a hoof that just went through the back of his skull.
Oh, that is just great. I should
Oh, this
try
is
that.
them.
Remind me never to piss you off.
It's not the first time I've done that. You know this. You've seen it before.
Oh, I know. It's the first time I've had to wade and sift through the remains.
I just
Fair
figured it
casts
was.
detect magic again.
Okay.
Make sure we got everything out of the ground beef.
How far does that go through wood? Actually, 3 feet of wood. So you would detect the items in the chest.
Did we find any keys on any
No.
of them?
Nope.
Just is it an unlocked chest?
It is unlocked because they are currently here.
Yeah, just pop it open, see what we got.
I'm
Um,
gonna look over at everyone while this is going on. You do know I can trample the next guy too with Elk, right? If we want to make
Oh
it
no,
easy.
You will
the
not. That
next
is
guy.
Dietrich's job.
Yeah, the next guy's Rinzar. He's mine.
First thing is a potion.
What kind of potion?
Potion of mind reading. The second one is a
Nice.
spell scroll. I have to roll for the spell scroll, so I will tell you what it is after we're done with the rest of it.
Okay.
Ooh. And the third and final item is. Give me 1 second. Is a +3 longsword. And another 400 gold.
+3 longsword. And 400 gold. So 100 each. I'm marking it down now.
there something hidden here?
You can check.
Yeah, Farsi's gonna probably look at places where only short people can get to.
Okay.
Because if there was hidden paperwork in that one little chest, there's got to be some here too, or something.
Make an investigation check.
22.
There is something underneath the bed.
Okay, you'll see Farzu with just his feet sticking outside of under the bed.
Okay. The spell scroll is locate creature, by the way.
Well,
Okay. Yeah, there are pieces of paper stuck underneath the like tucked up underneath the bed slat underneath the bed.
Okay. And a language that I can't speak.
Speak Dwarven.
Dwarven? No, but I do have that. What is that spell called? Which I don't
is
think
it
I-
someplace Dietrich can see, or is it like under?
Oh, it's pieces of paper. You can pull them out and hand them to you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably what Farzi would do, would pull them out and hand them to Dietrich, because Dietrich's got that helmet.
Yeah. I at this point I kind of assume are we kind of skinning the helmet as like a headband or something
Yeah.
with like a gem that he presses or something like that. Like I don't think he's walking around with a whole ass helmet.
Yeah, I always imagine just like the helmet comprehending languages is like Jordy LaForge's thing, and you wear it as a headband and then you
Yeah.
drop it in front of your eyes and it just activates.
Yeah, that makes more sense, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Dietrich will take a look and read it.
It is letters about how to ship things on ground up the coast into Rhineport.
Mm-hmm.
These specific people were arming resistance fighters against the Kuhns. The Kun. Kuhn. Khun, sorry. Translation visor activate, exactly.
Yeah. So sorry, the Coons were
Well, you killed the prince.
so the Coons were bad. So these were people trying to overthrow the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
So these were probably good guys. Nice. Well, they can't all be winners.
Nope.
And there's no one left to tell anybody about us. So,
They're liquid.
yep. On
I
to
saw that
Rinzar.
I saw that smiling.
Months.
On to Rinzar. Is there anything else we want to check out in here?
And we locked the door on our way out.
Yep. Seems like a good idea.
I'll be a real head scratcher for whoever comes in there next.
The pools of blood and dead bodies.
And
Is
hoof
that a-
prints.
Is that a hoof print?
It's like
How many
3,000
deer?
hoof prints.
How many deer?
Did they have
It's
like
worth it.
do they have like a taxidermy like deer head on the wall, like just as decoration, just for like extra? Like, what the fuck happened? Got revenge.
I wish I could have conjured one.
Just a deer head on the wall.
Yep, I would have
Oh
loved
my
to put one up.
God, dude.
So for this one,
The stream
I
get to
think
watch.
Yes.
Dietrich will motion.
I
Dietrich
knew
will
you
kind of
guys were
motion
gonna get
everyone.
these, so.
Dietrich
I'm
will
just gonna
kind of
stand back.
for this one. Dietrich will kind of motion everybody to stand to one side, and then he'll knock on the door a few times loudly, and then go invisible.
Okay. All right, let me get this
So
set up and
Dietrich,
then
you
we'll
want
do
us
this, right?
like where we can't be seen when the door opens, basically,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, so he opens the
Perfect,
door and he
yeah.
doesn't see anybody there, and he's like, "What the fuck?" That's what I'm going for.
Oh,
Is there any way I can stand on the other side of the door at like the corner and like look around?
oh, like
Just
that
so that we're
corner?
not all together. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a different safe house than the ones you guys fought at.
Yeah, that way we're all kind of not together too.
Okay.
Is it dark?
Oh yeah, dude. It's like at this point, it's probably close to like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I'm invisible.
Oh yeah, because you
I
go
don't-
invisible when it's dark out, don't you?
Mm-hmm. So I might be standing more closely to Dietrich.
Okay.
And are we waiting like outside, or is this another one where there's like a
No.
building around it?
This is a safe house, so this is different.
Okay.
So somebody comes over and opens the door.
Yep. It
Is it Rinzar?
it is not. Kind of looks around. You all heard that too, right? I'm not too drunk. One of the other there's you can see two other drow in there, and Rinzar sitting down at a farther chair, kind of like leaning back, just like sipping out of the mug, just like staring into the fire. Oh, I heard it too. I heard it too, yeah.
Dietrich will slip past this henchman
Crap, something
and
I can't
stealth
do.
stealth over closer to Rinzar.
Okay. Stealth check with advantage here.
And guidance. Or no guidance because that's verbal.
And they all have disadvantage because they are drunk.
That is a 26.
The highest roll with disadvantage was a 7.
You're okay. So
You
I'm gonna walk over toward Rinzar.
he'll kind of be like look around a little bit more and then close the door. And in 1 second. He'll actually lock the door. He'll remember to lock it even in his current state. Okay, you're gonna get closer to Rinzor.
Yep. And I'm going to because it's still invisible, so with advantage, I'm gonna throw the iron bands of binding at him.
Shit, okay.
So I have a +6 to hit because it's Dex mod plus proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I have a +7 to hit because our proficiencies are +5 now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
Yep.
I'm gonna use a point of inspiration. One more point. Come on. Jesus fucking Christ. One more point.
We do have D8s.
I keep rolling 1s and 2s. One
Oh,
more
shit.
point. That's better. Okay, that's a natural 13 for a dirty 20.
That will definitely hit.
Jesus Christ. And then as soon as he's restrained, I come out of invisibility. And I think with one fluid motion, I will draw and ignite my sword and like look around to the rest of the room and just say, nobody move or the boss gets it.
They're like halfway to drawing their swords and they just like freeze there. Okay,
Weapons
okay,
on the floor.
okay. But you just told us not to
Weapon-
move. and now you want us to move.
Weapons on the floor.
Okay.
Kick them toward me.
And they'll kick them.
Do we
I'll
hear
motion to
something?
I'll motion to the guy closest to the door.
Okay.
You unlock the door.
Oh, okay.
Do it. Do it.
And he'll back up and lock eyes with you the entire way back to the door, and then unlock it. You guys hear it unlock.
Can I do something to like explode it open? As it clicks, I want it just to.
Let's see what you can do to make this happen.
Can I do to make this happen?
I
'Cause I really
Eldritch.
want
I
to
mean,
make it
Eldritch
happen.
Blast does force damage. Your staff does force damage.
Or maybe just like prestidigitation or something to
No, prestidigitation doesn't do enough
flourish.
to push this door. To push.
I'll
the
do
door.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Oh, okay, you
Okay.
want like actual pyrotechnics, not just
Yeah.
the extra dramatic entrance.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll?
No, because as long as you don't roll a nat 1, you'd hit the door. Because
Okay.
Wood's AC is 10.
I
Are
have
you
a
like
plus
hitting? Are
12.
you like gonna Eldritch Blast like both of the joints? So when he goes to open it, like the door just falls in on him.
Yeah. Well, when he unlocks it, it's gonna blow into him.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, boom, and the door goes over on this guy as soon as he unlocks it, because it was the only thing now holding this door open.
Oof.
I'm gonna immediately Misty step into the room,
Okay, like 30 feet.
30 feet in.
Boom.
Just so like I appear out of like, holy shit, where did he come from kind of deal
Yeah.
behind Dietrich so that
The two
Like,
people, the
Dietrich's
two
in
people have
charge,
dropped
I'm
their
just
swords,
there.
kind of look up, and
Well,
immediately
yeah,
back
I
to
think
Dietrich.
when I see Emrys and Farzu burst into the room in various ways, I'll just calmly say, "Oh, good, you're here. If you wouldn't mind collecting all these weapons from these fine gentlemen."
Yeah, I'm gonna go around and start collecting their weapons and
Great.
like literally patting them down to take any extra knives and hidden things that they have.
Is there still a guy underneath the door?
Yes.
I'm jumping on it.
You just hear like every 6 seconds as he's jumping on it, just like,
Farzu,
why?
jump on it. Jump on
Why?
it.
Ow. Make investigation check.
Ooh.
Emrys. He's searching their bodies.
Ah.
But my body, tell me yes.
While he's
16.
Rinzar.
Great.
Sorry. While he's doing that, Rinzar gets one opportunity to break out of the iron bands of binding. If he fails, he can't try again for 24 hours unless I
Cool.
let him go.
They have boot knives
It's
on them.
it's a DC 20 strength check, so not a save, no proficiency bonus, just strength mod plus a D20,
Okay.
and he has to hit a 20.
Okay. So just his strength.
Just his strength, no proficiency or anything.
I will send a picture of the dice to you if you want it. That is an 18 plus 2 for a 20.
Oh.
Yeah, the item is destroyed and he's freed.
Yep.
But I still have the sword and I'm still pointing it at him.
Yeah, and as soon as he kind of like just flexes a bit and they break out, like he immediately, instead of having like his hands bound, will open like his fingers to like be like, I am still fucked.
Fair, we'll get ready to cast Hold Person if they need to.
Okay.
I've already collected the weapons from all the lackeys, right?
Correct. You found the boot knives on them.
And
I'll
Fair
start-
will just wait by the
Yeah.
door.
Still holding the sword up to Rinzar, I'm gonna just start patting him down as well, if he's got knives or anything on him.
Great. He has two short swords,
take
3
'em.
daggers, and a boot knife.
I'm just gonna look at Dietrich, like mocking Rinzar. Hey Dietrich, isn't this the guy that said he didn't want to see your face around here? Now I see why, because he's scared of you.
Oh, he's not half as scared as he should be. We've just had an interesting conversation with your boss, Rizar.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, so the thing about Jazrith is, well, apart from wanting you dead and wanting us to do it for him, which we were happy to do, but apart from that, he seems to think that you're making deals under the table to ship weapons and arms and supplies to someone.
Who fucking isn't in this business?
All the same, you got caught, my friend.
Fuck.
So, you could come clean to me, and I might go easy on you.
You go
Or
easy
you
on
could
me and just
refuse.
send somebody worse. Let's be real.
Well, then,
I mean, this is us going easy on you. You guys could have ended up trampled by a bunch of elk if I really
you
wanted to.
you really could have.
I
Then why don't
painfully
then
or
why don't
not painfully?
then why don't you just come clean to me as the final kind act of a miserable piece of shit existence?
Make an intimidation check. With advantage.
17.
Okay. Fuck. 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 What do you want to know?
Who were you dealing with?
A lot of people.
More recently.
A lot of people. I mean, you know everything's about to fucking explode. Everybody wants fucking arms.
Well, Jazrith was content to give everybody their fucking arms. Play both sides. He seems to think you cut some sort of deal with one or the other.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what he would think.
Is he wrong?
Yes and no.
Care to explain?
You know, you get into these business and, you know, get where I am, you don't have morals. You know it as well as I do.
Naturally.
You know it as well as I do. But there comes a time when you hear about the shit people are doing to other people, and it's worse than what you do, and you can't fucking take it anymore.
You're referring to Stormmaw.
They are starving hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people with that fucking blockade.
You're not wrong.
Arming people running through the blockade behind his back. Didn't seem like it was a bad thing he'd get mad at. He sells to the same fucking people.
We've been traveling around and had a few unfortunate run-ins with the agents of Stormmaw and Stormpoint, and yeah, they want us dead too. It goes a lot deeper than I think anyone realizes. They're not just greedy or they're not just like garden variety human evil. They're working with some very foul extraplanar forces, and they've got a plan. We've been trying to stop them.
Good fucking luck.
Well, we're gonna keep trying. And I'm pleasantly surprised that in the end, Rinzar, your heart turned out to be in the right place. You actually have one.
Don't tell anybody, even if you do kill me.
Oh, we're absolutely going to kill you. I'm afraid there's no way out of that
You're
contract.
right, I should have said when.
all the same, I think you deserve the honor, and I can't believe I'm saying this, of a merciful death. So, Rinzar, the first time I've ever asked anyone this, but how do you want me to do this?
I know you don't want to trust me, but can you trust me for 10 seconds? Because this is the least painful thing I can think of in this fucking moment.
Go on.
He'll reach into his coat pocket and pull out a vial that you, even from across the room, Fair would recognize as drow poison. And just pop the top and fucking down it.
I'm gonna keep the sword trained on him until he goes.
Yep. Within 6 seconds, he's like on his side foam, and then within another, he's gone. 6 seconds, he's gone.
Are the henchmen still in the room?
Yeah, they're just like their eyes are fucking huge. Like they were drinking and having fun 4 minutes ago, and they just basically watched their boss commit suicide at knife point in front of them. Like they are
Yeah.
shell shocked.
Well, gentlemen, it appears that your place of business is under new management. Boss's boss will be in touch with you within the next few days to iron everything out. But for now, please give my associates free reign of the place.
The one
I'm
that
sorry,
Emrys is
I'm
closest to it
not-
right now, in like a squeaky, like terrified voice, like, "Yeah, no problem. Just can I sit back down and?" Yeah, no, what?
Yeah, yeah. You
Okay.
can sit
And
down.
I'll sit
but I'm
back down
keeping
and
your
just
weapon.
like grab his beer, and it's like shaking as he tries to put it up to his mouth.
Arzu is still jumping on the door with
The
the
one
guy
under the
underneath.
door is just like, "Can't you please stop?" Ow.
Look, Farzu. Leave him alone. He's just a lackey. He knows no better. He works for us now anyway at this point until the big boss comes in.
So I can just kill him then?
No, you don't kill the people that work for you.
Oh,
That's like boss
That's
101.
bad management.
Emrys seems to have developed a conscience sometime between 10 minutes ago and now. It's fascinating.
Farsi will kind of just
Look.
stop bouncing and just walk off.
Okay.
Can I be honest
as
with
you
you?
do, he like
They're-
crawls out under the door, and you can see like marks in his clothing where the door was hitting him in the back, and he just crawls out and like limping over to the chair and just like sits down and just like slumps over like, "Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?"
I'm gonna walk over to the one that he was jumping on and just cast a rank 1 cure wounds just to be nice, and I'm be like, look, Farzu, their boss had a conscience and didn't want people to die. Yes, we had to kill him, but he didn't seem like a bad person. So yes, I had some nice feelings.
So as you cast Cure Wounds on him, he's like, "Oh my god, my back feels so much better," and he just like stretches and like reaches for his beer and just like 2-hand downs it and just like sitting there like staring at the fire now.
And after he finishes
Yeah.
his beer, Fair will just place their hand on the back of his chair and say, "So you do work for us now. Why don't you get working? Open up every container in this place."
Oh, he didn't keep.
While they're
He
doing
didn't
that,
keep things in containers. He kept it downstairs.
while they're doing that, Dietrich will be looting Rinzar's body.
Okay.
Yeah, and Fair will
make
also
that
cast
happen.
Detect Magic. And then
What
ask.
else?
Yeah, detect magic to see if any of the weapons that were kicked into the middle of the
Mhm.
room were magical.
Oh, I have all of them on me.
The short swords were magical.
Rinzar's short swords.
The guard short swords were +1s. His were
Oh, okay.
+2s.
Sorry, how many of each? So
3
he had
+1,
2.
2 +2.
I'll snatch up one of the short sword +2s.
Yeah.
So 3 plus 1 short swords, 2 plus 2 short swords.
Yes. And the one that you ask that fair will be like, you didn't keep anything in containers. You kept it all downstairs in his vault thing.
Well, then open the door to that.
All right, he'll walk across the room and unlock with one of his keys this door that leads down to a staircase. And at the very bottom, there's like a really small platform, and you can just see like a vault door with like a pad, like a spin lock on it in one of those.
I'll just swing my sword back to the guy who just opened the vault. Any traps or nonsense down there waiting for us?
Not that I was ever aware of. He's the one that always went down there.
Do I see anything with detect magic?
No. Or your passive perception. Or rather, investigation, sorry.
How do we open this door? What's the password?
He wouldn't tell us
The
the
code.
fucking Tumblr code.
Hmm.
Did I find anything on his body that would
Nothing that contained the
indicate?
code.
Is it is it 4 numbers? Is it letters?
It's a 2-digit number code, so it goes from 01 to 99.
So
What
there
type
are
of material was
literally
the door made of?
wait, so there are literally only 100 possible codes it could be.
Oh no, it's like one of the ones where you spin it and then you spin it the other way and then you spin it the other way. It looks like one of those.
Oh, a combination lock.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a
combination lock.
What type of material was the door made of?
Some type of metal.
I'll hold my sword lit up near the lock, and after a few minutes, do I notice that it's like glowing or getting any hotter?
Yeah, if you like touch it to the lock, it will heat it up.
I will hold my sword there for like a good several minutes and let it just so when I take it away, it's like glowing
Yep.
like in a forge.
Yep.
And then I'll invite Emrys to just take a whack at it.
Okay. Now you want to take a whack at it?
No memento.
Or it doesn't have to be Emrys, but
Or
somebody with decent strength.
I don't have the belt
I-
on.
Oh, you don't have the belt on. Nobody has strength. I guess I'll try it then.
Okay.
What if
Once
I
it's
just
once
like
it's like
spray a frosted in?
once it's all
Farzio?
heated up,
No, no,
I'll
no.
just whack down on the lock with like the hilt of my sword.
What are you gonna do, Farzio?
What about just cone of frosted if it's really hot? It would make it probably brittle to instantly cool it.
Either way,
Would that
either
do
would
something?
work. But
Possibly. Sounds like a smart idea.
Okay. Well, Farzio will take his staff and make it very cold.
Cool. 60-foot cone, so you can do it from the top of the stairs. Roll the 88. And then
37.
Flame Tongue is 2d6 fire damage, right?
yeah,
Great. How much?
37.
Yeah, it shatters the hot and then immediately basically absolute zeroing it. It shatters.
open up the door.
Oh yeah, you can spin it and open it now.
Detect magic.
What's in there?
A fuck ton of gold.
How much is a fuck ton?
I am scrolling back up to
Is it
the
more than a metric factor?
appropriate tab. Roughly 14,000 gold. And then sitting on top in the middle is, of course, your bag of dragon scales.
Anything magical?
No. No traps either.
That's 3,500 gold each.
Weird how that keeps working out.
It's not as impressive as it was when there were 7 of us and it kept working out.
That's
But
true.
Sorry, you said 35?
3,500 each. And we got our bag of dragon scales back.
Yay. Although technically 2,500 gold with that pile is Dietrich. Didn't you give him money
No,
too?
we split it all evenly. It's
Okay,
fine.
fair enough.
What?
I was just pointing that out for my
Nah,
own
nah,
sanity. For my own
It's fine.
sanity, because I would be remiss without saying that stuff. Great. Wow.
Yeah, so I guess like when we're is there anything here like a ledger or shipping records or anything like we found at the first 2?
Not that you could find.
Okay.
Roll an insight check for me.
Just passive 17.
Okay. You're kind of looking for the ledger and looking at like some drawers and stuff that they have up there, and you're thinking like the other guys were like dumb. Rinzar was kind of dumb, but also kind of smart. Like you're sitting there and there's no ledger, and you're like, it hits you like how he got busted. The kid took the book. You're standing there looking through drawers, and it kind of like hits you.
Yeah, so Jazrith's already got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you fellas take it easy. Again, Jazrith will be in touch about new management within the next couple of days, and until then, if you tell anybody what happened here tonight, or what you saw, or who did it, we'll kill you.
Well, we ain't no snitches.
That's what I thought.
Cool.
Yeah. So what time of night is it?
Almost 3 a.m.
I think we just head back to Jazrith and just get this done now.
Okay.
If he's asleep, we wake him up. I don't want to have this hanging over our head.
Fair enough. Great. Yeah, you guys can head over there. I imagine kind of knocking quietly.
I mean, yeah, we don't want to be dicks.
Yeah, a different butler that you imagine is probably the night butler.
Ah, night shift.
Yeah. Opens the door. Oh, I was told you might come this evening. If you would wait in the living room off to the right, I will go get your temporary employer.
Appreciate you. Fair. I think Femris still has some blood, if you wouldn't mind.
Fair casts prestidigitation with sort of an extra flourish of their hand to get rid of the blood.
Sorry about that.
There's literally blood on our hands.
In the living room, there is a probably mostly dead fire. And like hanging halfway off so that it stays hot but not too hot, there is a kettle, and then there is some dried tea and stuff and 4 cups already set out in the living room like you were expected.
Dietrich will sit down and have a cup of tea.
Cool.
Fair. We'll sort of check out this room too.
It is the one couch is actually spider silk.
Fancy.
Very fancy. Typically only reserved for like drow clothing. To see a sofa made out of it is extremely decadent.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the chairs actually has, both sitting chairs in this room actually also have spider silk, but for decorative lacing on top of the material.
Mm. Well, fair. We'll sit on the couch.
Yeah, about 7 or 8 minutes later, you will hear footsteps come down the stairs. He will enter the room in immaculately tailored silk pajamas, monogrammed and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because what else do you expect a mob boss to spend his money on? I trust your evening was more interesting than mine.
I'll just hand over the 2 ledgers from the first 2 places.
He'll take them and with his hand touch like his necklace that he has on, that he had underneath his clothing. You see the magic come off of it. It's similar to what you do to read things like this. Fascinating. I'll have to read them in more in depth later, and I'll put them down on the table. But everything is taken care of.
Everything's taken care of. I assume you already had Rinzar's books.
That would be a good assumption on your part.
Excellent. The first 2 were a lot of fun. Rinzar realized he was beaten, confessed to everything, and we let him poison himself. Made sure he was dead.
How very noble of you.
The thing is, Jazrith, he was right. It's no business of ours, and I completely respect your business acumen wanting to play both sides here, but this is one of those rare cases where there is a good guy and a bad guy. We know it to be true. Stormmaw, Stormpoint, they're not merely, you know, a mortal version of evil that we see every day. They're in league with some dark, extraplanar forces. And I understand playing both sides. I'm not blaming you at all, but if there is anything you can do to help the elves and the others who are trying to resist them, the safety of the entire world could be at stake here. I've said my piece.
No, this is an interesting conversation to have, if you really think about it, because playing both sides requires you to be able to balance the situation on the edge of a knife. Or a sword, take your metaphor, whatever you prefer. But sometimes the blade tips.
We could tell you more about what we've seen.
We'll sit
I
down
want to
in
make
one of
sure
the
we can
sitting
trust
chairs.
you.
I'll sit down in one of the sitting chairs. That's the problem. I don't think you could ever trust me. Well, not all of you, anyway. And I'm okay with that. It comes with the territory of what my job is. But I will say this. I have less of a problem than what Rinzar did than Ulgan. But if he felt so strongly, he should have come to me and have a conversation about
Of course he should have, and his life is forfeit because of that.
it. Exactly.
We carried out the job. No subterfuge was meant on our part whatsoever. Or I would just ask you, person to person, to consider that all of those elves sailing off to Stormwall now to meet their navy in the field of battle in the most noble elvish fashion they can think of.
6 months late.
Are hit. Yes, but they're sailing to their doom. The forces the forces of like the deepest elemental evil that Stormmaw has allied themselves with. They possess a power far greater than any blockade or ironclad warship. And when the time comes, I think by the time the rest of the world realizes exactly what they've been up to, it'll be far too late to stop it.
I have two things to say because I hear you. I really do. I do not think you truly understand the half of it, of what is really going on. And second, I don't quite know how to word this. It's probably already too late.
Sorry, Rai, you were breaking up for a
Yeah.
minute there. Sorry.
One, I don't think you know the half of it, what's really going on. I don't think anybody besides a dozen people on this planet do. And second, knowing what we both know, isn't it already too late?
Perhaps not. I think all of us, the four of us, have lost too many friends and loved ones along the way to let it lie at that. We're going to try.
And I commend you for that. Make a persuasion check. I am going to tell you up front, DC 30.
Do I have an opportunity to use guidance?
Yes.
Okay. I have a +9 persuasion.
Yeah.
So I need to roll high, and I need help from the D4.
We got D8s, don't forget.
Nope.
And D10s
I will
and 12s.
I
right?
will let you use a D8. Yeah, for sure, if you need to.
Okay. I'm gonna use a luck point on that because that was a
Not
natural
the
9.
D12.
That'd make it too easy.
One more. I'm gonna use a point of inspiration.
Okay.
One more point.
Okay.
Okay. That was my last one. It was a natural 18.
Okay.
So this needs to be a 2.
Okay.
It's a 1.
Are you gonna use the D8?
Oh fuck, I have D8s. Shit.
I'll let
Okay.
you use a D6 or a D8. I would not let you use a D12 on that because it would make it a little too easy.
Well, so it was a natural 18
+9.
plus 1 from the D4
Yeah.
is a 19.
Yeah.
And I have a +9. So yeah, so I just need to roll a 2.
Yeah.
All right, I'll roll a d8.
I'm gonna die of this.
Rolls another
5.
one.
Okay.
So I got there.
Fools and their errands. Isn't that the way it goes? Or is it fools and their money? I never remember. So, if you are so intent on playing the hero here, what would you even expect of me?
Oh, it seems like you know what the elves and the others standing against Stormlaw, you know what they're up against. Better than they probably do.
More than likely, yes.
I would just ask that you do what you can with your connections to get them what they need. They may not even know they need it yet, but you know they need it.
This is certainly true. I imagine
This
you're not
isn't just
staying
a,
here.
no, we've got to get moving.
Where do you need to go?
Um, Storm Rest first, and then on to Ceres, I think.
All right. Give me 1 minute. And he'll leave the room and go out. Not the door into the hallway, but the door to the back. Comes back out with yet another note to hand to you. A little piece of paper. All right, if you take this to the docks, you're going to find a ship called the Acacia. That is one of mine. It will not run you through the blockade, but it will at least get you to Stormrest. It's the fastest ship I currently have in harbor.
We appreciate it.
Of course. This ship won't get you into Ceres, though. They fucking hate me.
Oh, they fucking hate me too. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
They can let you off on the shore north of Serene, but that's as far as they could probably take you.
And the wanted poster.
Oh, yes. God. If I just destroy this, it destroys the item too, right?
It should, yes.
He'll throw it into the fire, and you'll see the card burn. Kind of like flame the fire back to life momentarily. I'd also say
Thank
with
you, I'm
Dietrich's
glad we-
passive perception, you can see the card and see that it is the same card instead of some kind of trick.
I assume like we all wrote our names on it
Something
when we
like
did
that,
it
yeah.
or something. Like,
Mhm,
Yeah, you marked it for sure.
yeah.
mhm.
So, I believe that concludes our business for now, but you've been most helpful.
As of you.
Don't tell anyone that.
Oh, of course not. Your
Perfect.
secret is safe with us, and everyone we come across will only learn about what a bastard you are.
Takes one time to build a reputation like that. One I probably can't afford in my life to do for another time.
And I suppose whatever reputation we've developed, we've earned as well.
Possibly. You seem better than to have killed two what are essentially children in cold blood. Teens, really. That doesn't seem like you all, although... One, I know it's true, and two, now I understand you probably had your reasons.
Yeah. Well, they weren't ordinary teens, were they?
I would tell you that no, they are not. So, you have a boat to catch. I have to go back
Yes,
to
it
sleep,
seems we do.
and I'm sure you will bother me for something in the future. That's the way this always works out.
Count on it.
All right. And he'll open the door out to the hallway to let you all out.
Yep. Well, we take our leave and start heading toward the docks
Great.
at 4 in the morning.
And that seems like a great place to end.
Whee!
Whee!
We killed some shit, we took over some shit, and we leveled up, right?
Murder.
I like how you tried to sneak that one in there.
Damn it.
I appreciate the sneaking in. We'll
How much do you appreciate it?
a lot.
Does he appreciate it enough for us to be 14 right now?
No.
Oh.
Soon though. Too soon,
Soon.
executives. We'll see you guys on Monday for Monster Hunters. We'll be back next Wednesday to see what happens next. Bye!